Yeah. All right. So I don't know how to bring up unless I go here. Oh, hey, I figured it out. I am beyond smart. Wow. Wow. And the flight plan's in there. I'll be dying. Wow. Okay. So whether it'll follow the flight plan is another question. So I'm going to go over to I'll pretend to be a little kid with a growth hormone issue just to get to check out the cockpit and get the little plastic wings. Exactly. Some pilots are super friendly and they'll talk to you quite a bit. Um, and some have been super not friendly. But most of them, if you have a question or two, if I usually say, "Hey, so what's your SID out of here?" "Ooh, I'm doing the Johnny Five." "Well, hey, what's your phone number?" They won't give me their phone number for some reason, but they give me the SID. All right, we started. Let's do a notch of flappy flaps. Let's do yeah, the landing lights look good. I'm gonna try without a booster. JustFlight. I'm one of those Benjamin Button people. I'm actually only 12. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I know now to go down here. Oh, wait. I don't want to do that. I want to come over and do that. That gets rid of that. All right. All right, let's try this. Storkman 14, hello. True Flight again, hello. Oh no, I'm stuck here in the galley for 3 minutes. Shoot. Exactly. Exactly. And the flight attendants, when it's not a traffic jam and you're sitting there like looking, they're like, move along, move along. Because I found out, get this. I and I couldn't believe this, but the flight attendants don't get paid until the doors are closed. They don't start the clock until the doors are closed. What? All right, lift off. Oh man, look at that. Gear coming up. Oh. Flaps up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, so of course the flight attendants don't want you to, linger around because they want to start the clock. I don't blame them. All right, let's see well, let's get up here. We're flying west and I'm going to change the time of day just because I can. Time of day is going to come back to here. And I'm also going to do autopilot on, switch to nav. And once I get up here, I'm going to do a little bit of change that. Map. CDI, GPS. There we go. So, it's weird how it's turning way south. Oh, we're okay. It's just going to go find the magenta. And I'm going to do an altitude. I'll still climb. I'm going to still climb here for a bit. All right. Noise canceling headphones coming on. What better way to incentivize employees to pack them cattle on the plane and get them out of there? Yeah, exactly. Yep. Dimitri Observer, hello. Does this work with the analog Cessna 172? I think it. Well, the analog one, I don't think so, but I don't know. Yeah. Oh, what you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. Yes. What you gonna do? Doors closed only. Fast Joe said, backs me up. Yep. I'm a 51-year-old kid, and I have no shame of being an aviation geek and looking in the flight deck for just a second too long. I think like I say, if it were me and if I was a first officer or a captain and someone said, hey, I fly this at home on my simulator, can I take a quick look? They're like, I'd say, do you want to take this leg? Yeah, this looks good. All right, so now I'm going to hit the altitude hold. So we're going to go back inside the cockpit. I'm going to come down here and I'm going to hit the Piper logo, and then we're going to do an altitude hold. Yeah. And we're going to hold it about just under 6,000 feet. A little more noise canceling headphones. Clouds. All right, so the GTN750 is following the flight plan that I set up. So I've got to study in my mind what are the limitations of the basic version versus the premium. But with that being said, I'm leaning toward getting the premium anyway because I like to support the devs that are making quality products for our simulator. Because this one, I mean, especially if this has updated airac data, you can't get that in X-Plane 11 in the GTN 750. Right? I mean, you can do basic radio transfer. Oh. I like it. I like I say, I think I may support the dev regardless. So that was a pretty easy install. So Iowa Scotsman is yours. We just need to reinstall it probably, right? I'm over boosting. Okay, bring that back. Bring the prop back a little bit. Bring the mixture back a little bit. Throttle back a little bit. I think it's time to schedule another group flight. A Piper group flight. I'll have to revisit it later. Yeah, it maybe they made some changes and it's just more seamless. I don't know how long ago you tried it or not, but I like this plane. I think the verdict is in, and I do recommend this plane if you like I say, if you like Pipers and you like general aviation and you're in this simulator already. I think it's a no-brainer. Uh, 22 miles to go to the Love Shack. Been a little while since I've been to Palomar. I'm yawning already. What's going on? Hey, D Monies, are you here still? You're old. That's what's going on. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Pretty soon I'll be napping 2 times a day. I'll tell you what, Fast Joe Testarossa, I am getting old, and I'm right in the ballpark of where you are as well. But I got a large box of Metamucil, orange flavored Metamucil, and I've been using that daily. Well, trying to it every other day at least. That's how old I am. Is I'm doing the Metamucil. It's actually working wonders because I've had some digestive issues, gastrointestinal issues. I don't know what I've had, but I've had major problems. So I've been using these very expensive probiotics. My buddy said, "Hey, just try this Metamucil. It's working for me." And so I'm like, "Okay." Been trying it. It's working out. Everything's on time. The train's on time. You get your 50 plus daily vitamin pack. Exactly. To be honest, I'm lucky to be turning 50 next year because I've lived 9 lives. People get shocked when they don't believe me that I'm that old. 737-800. Okay. I wasn't sure if you wanted if you wanted the public it to be public information or not, or can it be? There's not too many people here, right? Okay, we've got 13 miles to go. So yeah, so I'm pretty excited. Mr. D Money's 327 is jumping on an aircraft, that particular aircraft, in the real world tomorrow. 737-800, and he's flying to my house. Flowrider makes a song called "My House," and yeah, so the CTO of Snack Air is coming to Salt Lake City for an executive retreat meeting, and we're gonna go do some adventures this weekend. So I'm excited. If only I could get Iowa to come as well this weekend, and Fish, Joe. Yeah. Why do you like to fly small planes? I like to fly small planes as well as medium, as well as big. And so you'll find that I fly anything from a hang glider all the way up to a 767, 747, everything in between. I fly them all. I do not discriminate. But because in the real world I'm able to, isn't this fun? Navigating, flying around, and in the real world I'm able to fly these planes in the real world. So there's that. I don't know if that makes sense or not. I just like it. I like big planes. I like small planes. Maverick 323 with the subscribe 34 months. All right, we're gonna bring the throttle back, and we're gonna go autopilot off. Actually, we'll keep autopilot on. I'll take the altitude hold off. Maverick 323 with the subscribe 34 months. This descent is brought to you by Maverick 323. Anyway, when Dogo finds out that you're coming to town and I'm biting into your Valheim time, he's probably not going to be too happy with me. For whatever reason, my plane is not shifting into the default view, because usually I hit F and it goes to the default view. Maybe it's because maybe I'm zoomed. Something's weird. It's like I'm in an altered dimension here. I don't know what just happened. Go camera. Reset position. No. There's the camera view. Okay. So if I go over here, reset. Okay, now it's okay. All right, let's dive. I didn't realize you had your PPL, but when did you get your ticket and what airport do you fly out of? I don't have my PPL. I just am fortunate enough to have friends who have their PPL who let me fly the planes. Fastio Testarossa with the subscribe, 18 months. I don't know why the voice is not working, but you say, "What am I going to do with all these dang Twitch babies?" I know. I don't know why the voice stuff's not working, but yeah. There's Pendleton. All right, let's go direct airport. So, Iowa. I was just saying that D Money's is coming to Salt Lake City this weekend, and we're going to go get into trouble. So, I was just saying how fun it would be to have Ron join us. All right, so the direct to doesn't work, or does it? Do you have to buy the direct to functionality? Maybe you do. I don't know. Let's turn in. We'll get rid of the direct to screen here. I'm over speeding. Could you imagine microtransaction model on your aviation equipment? Insert your credit card here. Your subscription is up. You can't turn the plane. All right, we're 5.7 miles out, I think. But I'm not sure. I thought the direct to functionality was a part of the basic function, but I guess not. Sounds like it'd actually be a thing in Europe for landing fees. Yeah, exactly. Hello, Dorano. I drove past that Camp Pendleton recently on the freeway in the real world when I was down there for work in San Diego, driving up north. Zoom out. Oh, that's Oceanside. It's 3 miles away. Okay. Okay. So now I'm going to do... we'll do, hey, this URL not found with a subscribe. I'm going to hold that, and I'm going to sync this around. Oops. Just 1 second. Oh, crap. Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. This URL not found with 45 months. That's amazing. All right, the heading is on. So now we're going to turn just a little bit more. 45 months is like halfway to 90. I don't know why the voiceovers aren't working tonight. I guess it's a Streamlabs thing going on. I don't know. But thanks for. It's like 45 months. It's like it's almost you're coming up on your 4-year lease. It appears you like to activate COM1. Please confirm your $12.99 per day subscription. Now read this impossibly long T&C. Now, please check your email for confirmation link to be mailed in the next few minutes. If you do not receive your email, please check back in 24 hours. Exactly. I can't get the GNS to power on this plane. Even got the GTN mod, still no power. You know, Iowa Scotsman was saying that he's having problems as well. Mine just worked. I don't know what I did. I just click on it over here in the JustFlight EFB, and the only difference is I did install fresh just now, so maybe there's an update to either the GTN or the JustFlight fresh. I don't know. All I did was put it in the community folder, and boom, voila, and then the EFB, and bam. What about the dispatchers on landing on approach on the center? Yeah, exactly, for DLC. You can land and actually taxi to the general aviation parking if you give me your credit card. It should power on when you flip the battery avionics. Mine, nothing. But you do see the GTN. It's just dark. That's weird. Now, someone said that you had mixed feelings on this Piper. Is that true, or is that Chinese whispers? I need to pour another freshie. Yeah, you. Someone said that you had mixed feelings, but maybe they were heard wrong. I mixed because my GNS GTN won't power on. Everything else is good. Okay. All right. Well, that makes sense. I like I say, I wonder if it's if you go to your PMS50 GTN750 base folder, does your content info, is it dated May 25th? Is your HTML UI dated May 25th? I mean, you've probably downloaded it fresh all the time. I don't know. I can't think of what else it would be, but it's time to go autopilot off. New airport is nice. A lot of walking. Salt Lake City is, yeah, it's huge, and it's gorgeous, and there is a lot of walking. You can get some walks are shorter than others. It all just depends on what airline, what gate you're going into and out of. But it's really bad for some gate. All right, I'm gonna get down to flap speed here. Seems some on their forums have the same issue, but I haven't delved deeply into it. Man, I'm glad mine just worked. I'm sorry that yours isn't. All right. Ooh. I'm going to put a notch of flaps in. And I'm also going to put my gear down. Adding a little power to offset the new configuration. That was a pretty dang good base turn. All right, I don't know what happened last time, but I couldn't do small movements. Small movements were, it took large swings of the joystick to get this thing to do kind of some basic maneuvers on the flare and rollout, but I'm gonna get a bit slower. Yeah, see right here, the plane's getting a little bit unresponsive. It's okay now. That one was better than the one at Hemet Ryan. I thought that was pretty good right there. Okay, flaps clean. I don't like how the light is right there, but whatever. Okay, so that bus doesn't know what it wants to do. All right, your flight is logged. So that was my first flight with the basic GTN. So now the JustFlight Piper debate is over. Now the PMS50 GTN mod debate is on, because again, if you missed it, the PMS50 is the basic version is free, the premium is not. And here's all the features. See, it says excuse me, it says direct to works with the basic, but I couldn't get it to work, so I was doing something wrong. I do have Navigraph charts, so I would like to incorporate that. Map waypoint selection would be nice. Weather, terrain, TCAS, FPL import would be good. Yeah. Getting it to work in this URL not found. Sim would be juicy delicious.